should probably party less and focus more. And if that line resonates, you probably who I wrote it for. All right, guys. Got another video lesson coming at you today. Today we got $1,200 profit on DSGT. So you'll notice it's the same exact ticker that I've been trading all week. It's the beautiful thing about penny stocks. All you need is a couple good press releases, and you can really start getting the stock rolling, especially if it's in a hot sector. So you'll see this is the other days I was trading it. This is the first green day it had right here. I had the $400 gain, and then I had the $300 gain on the dip and rip. And then today is, let's see. Today what we had happen was, as you can see, the stock did pretty much nothing. Like you could look down here at the volume, all the way up until 10:30, the stock did pretty much nothing. Like it's trading sideways right here. But then what you have happen is at 10:30, you get a press release. Now, the press release says, all right, DSG Global enhances a product portfolio with the new ET5 high-speed SUV electric vehicle. So it says that DSGT and subsidiary Automobile Division Imperium Motor Corp announced that they have placed the initial order for electric vehicles. This includes a combination of all high-speed SUV, including the ET5 and the new models, as well as our lower-speed models, right? So to me, I'm thinking, and keep in mind, I saw this news. I was probably the first person to see this news. Like I saw it as soon as the press release, because whenever I get a press, I trade a stock and it goes volatile, I'll make my scan software send me an alert as soon as the stock gets news. So when I saw it, it was right down here at 7 cents. And it was doing absolutely nothing. So I kind of watched it for about a minute, and then boom, I get this spike all the way to 11.5 cents before you even get the first pullback. So this arrow right here, that's where I saw it. If you want to take a look at why, even though the company didn't even have like a contract for the new electric vehicles, it's just the fact that Tesla is in the market with these electric vehicles. And earlier this year, Tesla literally ran from, in January at $400 a share up to $23 a share. So everybody looking at Tesla, everybody's into these electric cars. And it's basically a sympathy play. Like it's just a hot sector right now because Tesla is the most looked at company in the entire stock market, the hottest company in the stock market. And anybody who has some good electric vehicle news, like it's very likely that they can spike. So when I saw this news, I wasn't thinking about the whole Tesla sympathy play up until after. It wasn't until after, I think actually Pablo helped me realize that, yeah, there's a good chance this thing is going to spike just because of Tesla. So I see it give it its first run right here. It goes from 7 cents all the way to 11 cents. It gets a pullback. You can argue right here that you can make your first entry right here. After it holds this little whole 10-cent level, and then it starts to perk back up. But it's not a definite, right? So I'm not mad at myself about missing that entry because there's really nothing else to risk off of. All you have is this big run up right here. So if it fails here, it could fail hard, right? So I watched the thing go up from 10 cents up until 12.5 cents. It makes a higher high right here. You can see that this high topped out right here at 12.3 cents is higher than it topped out at this high right here at 11.2 cents. The low that it makes right here is at 12 cents, which is a higher low compared to this low at 10 cents. So to me, this is a perfect opportunity to size in right here. I should be buying right here on this dip and risking off of the previous dip. What I did was I was just kind of a little shaky about it. I don't know why. That just really goes to show how much of this trading game is mental. I should be buying right here. There's really no excuses for it. This is a spike. There's a catalyst. There's a higher low right here, a higher high right here, and higher high right here, and a higher low right here. So this is where I should be buying. Now, I don't. Actually, I do put in an order right here, but because I was hesitant and I was not too confident or whatever, I watched this thing go past my stop. Go past my order. So I try to get executed like right here-ish, but it didn't work. So I watched the thing grind up a little bit. Again, another higher high right here, another higher low right here. So here's where I don't fuck up again. I like, all right, this is probably going to be my last chance to get in before this thing makes a real move. Because you can see that these run-ups right here, these are just kind of like regular kind of upticks. Nothing crazy or parabolic has happened yet, right? So I take my size right here at 13 cents. And I grabbed 30,000 shares. So I'm having a $4,000 position, and I'm risking off of this previous low right here, which is exactly what I should be doing. And now for the rest of this time, I'm watching the level 2. I'm watching the level 2. And I also keep in mind that on the daily chart, there's a multi-day breakout coming up right here past the previous red day at 14.9, call it 15 cents. So I'm keeping that in mind, right? Granted, I'm playing based off of the intraday action. And I also know that this is a stock that when it runs, it's known to run 100, 200, 300, 400%. So even though it's up maybe 40, 50% right here, I'm very confident that it has a lot more room to go. So I buy on the pullback. That's something I'll talk about a lot, is you buy on the weakness, you sell onto the strength. So I buy right here at 13 cents, and I watch this thing. I'm watching the level 2. I'm watching the price action. I'm kind of expecting a pullback right here at 15 cents, just because that's really the next half, like whole cent level. Anything that ends with like a 5 or a 0, there's likely to be resistance at those levels. Plus, this is the exact same price that the multi-day breakout comes out. But based on the level 2 action and what I'm seeing, I watched this thing just completely blow through it. And I don't really see any signs of this thing turning or any weakness happening really up until not even at 17 cents where I sold. You'll see I sold right here at exactly 17 cents, and the thing got to 17.4 cents. Now, I didn't sell because I saw anything that would make me really want to sell. But you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green candles in a row. 9, 10 green candles in a row. So in my mind, you got 10 green candles in a row. Just like stocks don't go straight down, they bounce. This thing can't just keep on going straight up without pulling back. Granted, normally, yes, I'm willing to sit through the first pullback. But if I get my entry right here, where I should have got my entry, then this right here is my first pullback. So I'm already late. And I'm thinking I'm already up $1,100 right now. So what is the point? I'm up 28% on my position, $1,200. Why do I need to continue to hold a stock that is bound to just pull back on me? I can literally exit right here and take the rest of the day off myself. So that's what I did. I took off into the strength right here. And what you'll learn about these OTCs is that when you take off into this strength right here, when you take off while the stock is going green, while people are buying, it's very easy to get executed. Very easy to get your order executed, because everyone's buying and you're getting out and you're selling. So there's a whole bunch of people to sell to. If I would have tried to sell when it started going down right here, then I would have been what's it called? It would have been hard to get executed. I might not even get out until all the way down here. Just to give you some context of what it did later on in the day, it pretty much consolidated above VWAP. It made a push towards 18.8 cents later in the day, and now it's just kind of like fading off. So all in all, sometimes I made $1,000 on an OPTI trade or whatever, where I bought it as soon as the news came out because it was a former runner. This one I didn't. I kind of waited to see the price action first because I've also got burned buying the news too early, and the stock just doesn't react to it. So I like an entry right here after it established a pattern of higher highs and lower lows. This is where I should have been buying. This is where I ended up buying. And keep in mind, if I didn't buy right here, I would have missed this entire move right here. So I pretty much timed the exact top, right here at 17 cents when I sold. They'll tell you that that's impossible, but I've done it multiple times. So that's pretty much all for this video lesson. And yeah, just hoping to make some more trades like this going forward. $1,000 a day keeps the real job away.